Hi, my name is Dilpreet and this is Draw My Life. Leadership journey. So the first thing we did was write our goals. Now I wanted to find myself. And as a class, I wanted to achieve all of the best we can in every event. I also wanted to improve my presentation skills and my planning skills. Each week we did warm fuzzy reflections. And our first warm fuzzy reflections was about compliments, to make people smile. I realized that it's very important to say thank you, and I'll get back to this later. So our first project was Black History Month. We had to plan. We needed to know who, what, where, when, why, and in case. All these questions had to be asked. So I was in charge of the display case. We had to plan for the display case, of course. So me and a couple of friends drew out the display case on a piece of paper. We had to think about what might be appropriate for the display case, but it was not that easy. We had to ask ourselves questions, and we had to make a to-do list. We had to clean up, we had to find supplies, we had to ask if we could use the supplies, and how to get the supplies. All that was just for one display case. So in my head, I was thinking that this is just a display case. How much planning and effort will it take to plan a whole assembly? And trust me, it was a lot. So working in a team is very important. The display case wouldn't be possible if there was no teamwork involved, similar to all of our other projects. So in our first project, I was kind of like the background person. I worked on things such as the display case, the cards, the I Have a Dream cards, the thank you cards, and just fixing the PowerPoint and background stuff like that. So one of the leadership opportunities that I did over here was to design a I Have a Dream card, cut them, photocopy them, then sort them and bring them back from the classes, and finally post them on the wall. These all were ideas, and it wasn't that easy and hard, or it was very hard to do. And now back to the thank you cards. It was important to say thank you to the staff, students, especially the staff, to deal with our questions, our supplies, and our equipment. So our second project was the honors assembly, which was personally my favorite. Again, we had to plan, but this time it was like times 20 because we had food involved. So we needed force. We needed force to organize. We needed people on the day of the event. We needed people for background and front round as well. So on the day of the event, I did many leadership roles, such as giving certificates, organizing by last names, helping with the food, and there was a lot here and there that I did as well. I was active during both assemblies and was willing to participate. So at first I was background, now I'm front round, and I on the presentation day. But now I feel like I'm a leader because Education Week. So a brief summary of Education Week was every day we had to buy something or we had to make something to say thank you to our teachers. I was a leader during this planning organization because I realized that everybody was kind of busy, so I went ahead and made a Google Doc, and I was in charge of sending the Google Doc to teachers and making sure they fill it out. And then again, I helped with the video, and I assigned teachers to students who were not participating, and also informed them that their replies are in the Google Docs as well. So back to warm fuzzies. At first I hated them. I thought they were horrible. But then I started liking them because I started exploring. And now I love them. And this is all because they're not really reflections. They're like escape for me. It's helping me achieve my goal of finding myself. It's a lot of me time. And most importantly, I started exploring with a different technology. I started looking at Powtoons and videos and vlogs and PowerPoints. All that was really fun. So next was our 30-day challenge. And this 30-day challenge meant a lot to me because I wanted to be muscular. I wanted to bring back the fitness that I had lost in a year. And it was honestly such a relief to be back to a goal that I was once. And I felt very happy and confident. I felt healthy, but none of those words actually can represent how I felt from the inside. And I was a leader inside North Park and outside as well. I did many extracurricular activities such as Startup Weekend, LIBC, and Inside Ride. Being an executive athletic council really helped me change the person who I am. So I am a changed person. I am gone from the normal Dilpreet into Dilpreet the leader, and I'm very proud of that. And taking the course leadership has really benefited me a lot.